Oh, Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the rest of October. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to do it. We're going to jump right in October 20th to the 31st. And these are going to be some pivotal days for you, probably your best and favorite 11 days of the entire month. And that is a big statement considering you just had Venus sextile Jupiter. You just came out of that grand air trine. Mars is accelerating your destiny. And to be honest, Capricorn, that was all just kid stuff. That was play stuff. Now we're on to the big stuff here. This is the grown-up pool. All right, hope you got your floaties too, because there's a lot that you're going to be just navigating, you're going to be cruising through, and there's going to be about 3 days for the rest of this month. You're going to be in the cockpit, and you're going to really love it. All right, so I want to just kind of remind you, where are you now? Well, for the rest of this month, from this point forward, you've got Pluto direct, right? 1 degree. You're already feeling that immense transformation. You got your eyes on money. Pluto's in Aquarius and your second house of money. You're about to make a lot of money. You're about to have big transformation with money. Second house is also, other than finances, yeah, there's still a sense of like what you value, right? Things that bring you pleasure, but also self-worth, self-confidence. There's something boosting your confidence here. And then friendships are going to be really big for you around this time. You're going to be absolutely social. Don't forget, you've also got Jupiter trine Saturn. That's huge. First time in over a decade, bringing you luck and good fortune, success, wisdom in terms of your long-term goals and dreams, but also partnerships, relationships. That's huge. You're building your empire. I hope you know that. I'm looking at what's going on for you. I'm like, okay, Capricorns, you got this. And then also, don't forget, you've got Saturn with the North Node in Pisces. So there's a lot. We'll go over. We'll go over everything. You've got the power couple, by the way, Venus and Mars, in their home signs. Don't forget that. They're in their happy places. They're working overtime for you when it comes to everything that has to do with love, relationships, marriage, money, wealth building, your passions, but also your career and fame. Yeah, with Venus and Libra in your 10th house. And then you've got the frat boys, Mars and Mercury. They're in Scorpio. Yeah, they're broing down over this weekend. You remember that? The conjunction? Yeah. So you're definitely going to feel that, okay? That is in your 11th house of your future hopes and aspirations and dreams and goals. And they're there to help you take action to receive and achieve everything that you put your mind to, okay? And you probably will. It's Mars and Mercury in Scorpio, that deep, intense passion. That's so really big. And again, 11th house is your support system as well. It's benefactors, allies, it's your friendships, it's groups, it's community. So you're definitely going to be really social, especially in the workplace. Yeah, with Venus and Libra. Venus is very social there in your 10th house. And while all that is happening, you've got Tuesday, October 21st. Oh, here we are. We've got a Venus-ruled new moon in Libra. It's a landmark new moon. As you know, it's at 28 degrees. It's, this is it. This is the one that you've been waiting for, Capricorn, because again, Libra rules your 10th house. You're a cardinal sign like Libra. Leadership. There's a sense of like eminence here for y'all with Venus and Libra. Oh yeah, it's very enchanting. It's very auspicious. You're gonna see the beauty in all things, and so there is a sense of harmony and justice. And yeah, it's a new moon, so new beginnings. Please set intentions. It's Venus and Libra, so by default, this is bringing a lot of attention to love and marriage and relationships, contracts and agreements and money. But it's in your 10th house of career and fame. Yeah. This is big. Getting that recognition that you deserve. And if you're not here for a career, let's say you're retired or you're not working, it's still the 10th house. It's very public facing. It's whatever you want to be recognized for. Whatever your deep passion is. So this is an ultra special new moon. Because remember, it is forming that grand air trine with Uranus in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius, meaning there's breakthrough here. Big ones for you when it comes to career and your profession. Because remember, Uranus in Gemini is in your 6th house of work. And then you've got Pluto in Aquarius in your 2nd house of money and salary. and finances. Now, if you're not here for career, which is very odd because you're Capricorn, right? You natively rule the 10th house. If you're not here for career or profession or deep passions, right? It's still, there's something here. It could be health related matters. We're feeling really amped up with health, as well as pets. 6th house is pets, rules, domestic animals. You could become like the most famous vet, by the way, because of everything that's happening here. And then, like I said, self-worth, self-value, but also material possessions. Like you could be getting that, bunny cage, and the bird cage you've been seeking on eBay. Whatever you want. But huge breakthroughs, especially of the mind. And remember, Uranus is surprises and the unexpected. You might get proposed to. Congratulations. Or you might get that bigger salary. You might, that contract you've been waiting for finally comes through. You get to go, I don't know, your friend invites you to go see Hootie and the Blowfish reunion concert, whatever it is. It's a lot of joy. It's Venus in Libra. And remember, Pluto is direct and unbound. So he's a little wild. He represents transformation, so you're going to have it. But you have to want it. You have to seek it. You have to will it, okay? Here's the thing. What's really turning up the notch here on this day? Yeah, it's a loaded day. Mercury conjuncting Mars, perfecting at 20 degrees. Why is this such a big deal? Because they're now about to form a grand water trine with Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, and as you know, Jupiter is trine Saturn, your ruler. Yep. So that is for the rest of the month. You heard me right. That's for the rest of the month because they're all outer planets. And remember, Mars and Mercury are moving together. Yep. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. And by the way, that grand water trine, that's going to peak October 24th to 29th. I know a lot of y'all take notes. Mark this in your calendar. That's the strongest you're going to feel this. It's very emotionally moving. Okay. It's Mars. It's your determination. It's willpower. It's conversations. It's the mind. It's your intense passions. It's endorphins, all amplified. Okay. You've got Mars and Mercury and the Prism portal, by the way. Yeah. With Uranus and Pluto, not just opening doors for you, they're kicking them down. You're going to feel incredibly optimistic, emotionally moved in a huge way, especially with partnerships, your commitments, love, marriage. Looking at what's going on for y'all, there's just so much happening. You're signing things. Remember, you've got Saturn and Pisces in your third. So that's like literally signing things. It's writing projects, it's agreements, it's the planet of communication in your third, or it's the house of communication. And it's also like advertising, PR, branding, things like that. That's like so lined up with everything that's happening in your 10th house of career and your 6th house of work. The third house is also, you have a lot of family stuff. You have mostly like siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors. Your local community is big. You could run for mayor. You know what I mean? Like there's so much happening here. You have so much activity and travel. I would not be surprised if a lot of y'all are taking trips with your sweethearts or your business partner. Remember, 7th house can be one-on-one. It can be, your wedding planner. You never know. So anyway, you've got this grand water trine happening at the same time as a new moon in Libra, that with this new moon, any new moon, you have a window of 2 weeks. What? Yeah, this is insane. So please go ahead. Feel free to do the Bart dance. Do whatever you need to do. Plant seeds though. Okay. Cross watchers, if you watch for your rising or your moon, or for your husband, Jerry, or for your kid, Jerry, all the air signs, yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, are going to feel the new moon the most. And I do like it for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius would also really feel it. If you have any planets in your birth chart, your natal chart, 27, 29 degrees in any of the air signs, you will really benefit from this new moon, okay? And by the way, the grand water trine, that will obviously be all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's really great for the earth signs. It's really great for the earth signs. So if you have any planets 24 to 26 degrees in any of those signs, the water signs. Even the earth signs, to be honest, like the sex house here, they're great. You're really going to feel it, okay? But here's the thing. All the modalities are activated, meaning every single sign's going to feel all of this. Now, here's the catch. There is a catch, and that's what I'm here for. That's my job, to give you the catches. Mercury will go retrograde in November, okay? But we'll go into shadow this day. Mercury always has its pre-shadow, pro-shadow, dipping its toes in that retrograde, just letting you know, okay? Just let you know. It's your 11th house. Remember, there may be something, you're about to have a lot of friends from your past come up, okay? That's what's happening. Or groups that you used to belong to, yeah? Like St. Elmo's fire style. Anyway, everything here is really amazing. You're going to feel all this momentum. Wednesday the 22nd, by the way, you see the blue asterisks are always the best aspects of the week. And yes, there's a lot more in the back. That's why I'm talking really fast. Secondly, look, boom, day after day after day after day. Wow, Wednesday the 22nd, Neptune moves back into Pisces until my birthday, January 28th, 2026. This, by the way, Neptune back in Pisces, it's a little bittersweet. This is going to be the very last time we experience Neptune in Pisces. It's 164. We're never going to experience it again, okay? So Neptune rules Pisces. It's really strong in Pisces. So you're going to feel those, energies really amplified, creativity, compassion, intuition, everything that Neptune represents is visual arts, but also dance. It's very spiritual. Yeah. Spiritual vibes. Everything here has shaped you since 2011. That's when Neptune moved into Pisces. Okay. And so in terms of, it's your third house, right? So a lot of creative writing, a lot of like maybe writing really great emails, right? Just and compassion, right? Here's the thing. She's back with your ruling planet, Saturn. They're both in Pisces now. All right. So they've been together since March 2023. Think about what happened for you since March 2023. Big life lessons. Yeah, with Saturn there in your third house. So again, siblings, family, travel, launching businesses. A lot of y'all launched businesses. A lot of y'all also maybe got like LLCs and stuff. You were curious about things. You also maybe taught, went back to school. You probably started a social media channel or got really busy with social media. It is the third house. Maybe you started a blog. And then, of course, communication in a really big way. But this is going to feel very nostalgic. And again, it's the last time and it's really strong. We'll talk about more in January. But it is it's leaving Pisces. Pisces is the end of the zodiac, right? So we'll talk about it more then, but yeah, it will feel a little bit of a deja vu, but also at the same time, there is some unfinished emotional work that you're going to be doing in this third house area. All right. Especially with your ideals. Yeah. Now, the other thing is it is Saturn and Neptune together again, checking in one last time on you. And again, what have you learned since March 2023 in this area of your life? Remember, they're together. They're conjunct. They're helping you turn your dreams into reality. Now, Neptune also joins the grand water trine. Here's the other thing, loosely though, a little wider orb. But here's the thing. Right around midnight, Thursday, the 23rd of October, Scorpio season. Welcome to Scorpio season. So you already know we've got Mercury and Mars and Scorpio. They're conjunct, right? They're together. They're fusing their energies, merging their energies. You've got a stellium now because the sun is here. Stellium is when you got 3 or more planets in a sign. Yeah. So Scorpio energy, remember, deep, intense passion, detective energy, digging for truths. Yeah. Strong determination, willpower. Triple that. Triple that now. You got the sun, Mars, and Mercury here. You're going to feel a lot of emphasis on building, okay? Building friendships, building groups, building partnerships, building wealth, building toward your legacy for the next 4 weeks, okay? Your future, all right? Now, remember, Scorpio just natively is like all about transformation, right? Scorpio's death and rebirth. So there's a lot happening here. But again, don't forget that deep, intense passion. This is very like, we need to talk energy. Okay. It can be deeply emotional. Mercury's here, right? Especially this day. And I say that because I did not tell you in your monthly forecast. Sure, we have a stellium here, but It's the sun, Mars, Mercury, and wait for it, the moon. That's right. What are the chances? What are the freaking chances that you have the moon in Scorpio? If you're a subscriber, you know I've talked about the moon in Scorpio. It already has a bit of a kick and intensity to it alone. That's the moon in Scorpio. And now you've got the bigger story, by the way, is a triple conjunction with Mars, Mercury, and the moon. Okay? Oh, wow. And now the moon has joined the Grand Water Trine too. Okay? Temporarily, but still. This is the moon. So it's like intuition, it's feelings, it's emotions with mind, with heart, with your driving life force, or your desires or passions, all like you really, really are seeking this transformation. And remember what I said last week, or even the week before, what are you willing to endure for what you desire? That's what this is, okay? And again, you have a lot of social stuff happening. Social media really is going to be a big thing for you, okay? Ooh, I'm fast. Okay? Listen, I wouldn't let that fall on you. Anyway, Mars is the strongest force out of this, triple conjunction. So it's strong. He's leading the brigade. He's a god warrior, right? And he's in this emotionally intensive sign with the moon now. So with Mercury too. And I've already talked about Mercury conjunct Mars last week. Look at your last week's reading. So what does this mean? This can be gung-ho. It can be like shooting from the lips. It can be going really deep. It can be dramatic. To be honest, it can be like a water well. It's emotionally energetic. It's emotionally assertive. It can be emotionally draining. It can be you getting things off your chest. Remember, it's all about revelations, secrets coming to the surface. It is the moon. The moon illuminates, right? So it is going to be a very emotional day, but it could be that higher expression, like watching, I don't know, Dead Poet Society. You're so moved, you're crying, you need Kleenex, whatever it is. Just remember, actions have consequences. And I'm saying that because it is a triple conjunction in Scorpio. Yeah. And you're on a karmic journey. So this is a day where you probably don't want to pull your boss to the side and say, you're basic. Okay. People are going to be emotionally reactive this day. Anyway, one of the reasons why is because you do see Jupiter square Chiron in Aries. 24 degrees. I mean, whoa. So you've been feeling it. Remember, this has been building up all month. Now we're here to the perfection. Jupiter squaring Chiron in Aries. Yeah, people are going to be a little bit sensitive because Eris, Mars' sister, the goddess warrior, is sitting on top of Chiron, ripping off the Band-Aid. So Chiron's all about healing old wounds. And remember, for you, it's family. Okay? There's something here about family. Maybe you feel like, what is it? The odd duck or whatever it's called or whatever it is. There's something here where there's like healing. Like this, we got to talk about this. We got to sort this out. It could be a parent, grandparent, children, your children. It could be your significant other, whatever it is. Realtor even. It doesn't even have to be your family. It's a fourth house. It could be a realtor. It could be your, remember, you got neighbor stuff as well. Even maybe like landlord energy, but either way, it's Jupiter. Remember what I said. There's confidence in healing around this time. It can just be a lot of, you choosing to really improve and move past things that you're just like, okay, this is not who I am anymore. Now, remember, all the undercurrents of literally everything I just said that's happening at the same time. Okay, so there's a lot happening for the next 2 weeks, and again, a lot of focus on home and family. Now, on top of that, Friday, October 24th, and that, by the way, yeah, you're going to feel all week, okay? What you're going to feel days before, days after will be the Sun square Pluto. You see that happening Friday, October 24th on Sunday. Wait, no, sorry. Friday, October 4th, it's the Sun in Scorpio, square Pluto in Aquarius. That's what I said, yeah. So let me remind you, by the way, Scorpio is the scorpion, right? As a stinger, as I said, Scorpio stings tend to linger, okay? Especially with this aspect. It's a square. It's a strong one. Pluto is Scorpio's ruler. Therefore, twice the intensity here. Just coming after that triple conjunction Scorpio. So really, again, intense energies. This is a bit of a plot twist, okay? Because we're doing some healing and you've got a lot of emotions coming to the surface, truths coming to the surface. Now you have this square where this is all about power struggles. It's all about egos. It's come at me, bro energy. It's control. It's resentment. It's holding on to grudges. That's this. It's extremities. Pluto can be extreme, especially when he's out of bounds. This is being obsessed with something. I can't let it go. Who took the last piece of gum? You miss your flight because you got to find out who took it. That's how it is, right? Secrets being divulged. Maybe it's you. Maybe you hear something. Remember, this is happening in Scorpio. This involves a lot of people in your life. It's your 11th house. It's your support system, your friendships, your squad. So there may be something here, all right? Just know that energies can be really strong. There can be a little bit of tension here. There could be a little bit of like even feeling some pressure, all right? There can be heightened emotions. Like if your friend Jackie says she's better at you at hopscotch, stay frosty, be cool. It's just, who cares, right? And that's the point. This can lead to major burnout if you're expending your energy into something that's so not worth your time. And for you, it will definitely have to do with friendships, groups, communities, things like that, right? Maybe even a social media troll. It's your 11th house, but also like a friend, and it may involve money. All right. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius in your second house of finances, income, money. There may be something here, right? If not money, something that's just really testing your self-worth. So the other thing, there's something else. Uranus trine Pluto. Please do not forget that. They're extremely close. They're going to perfect next summer. That's when you're really going to feel it, but you're really feeling it now. They're part of the prism portal, right? And if you don't know what that is, I'll leave the video at the end of this video, what you as Capricorn can expect for the next 2 years of your life, what this prism portal is. It hasn't happened in over a century, right? This is your big breakthrough. Uranus breakthroughs, as I explained, expanding your consciousness, but it's you feeling empowered on your path to enlightenment. Uranus, the sky god, Pluto, ruler of the underworld, right? As above, so below, like I said last week, but make it yours. Own this, yeah? Especially with Pluto. Pluto is a planet that asks, are you going to fear me or are you going to own me? Yeah. So you can use the higher expression here with any aspect. You know that. This is being driven to succeed. Unrelentless. But diplomatically, okay? Under this new moon in Libra. Anyway, with Venus, right? All about diplomacy. And that's the thing. We do have the power to choose, don't we? So choose to vibrate at that high frequency. This is a day where you might want to focus on gratitude or, doing something special, complimenting someone, raising everybody's frequency because, again, you create your reality. You're on a karmic journey. Never let anyone take your power. Never let anyone pull you into their low energy frequency. Remember what I say, pull them out. That is what karma is. It is the greater good. Choose to be radiant, right? This is a time to build bridges, not burn them. Now, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, will feel this the most. Anyone with planets in their chart in any of those signs between 0 to 2 degrees, definitely going to feel it the most, okay? Now, the other thing, we've got a lot of trines. You ready? You ready for them? Remember, it's from this moment until like the 29th that you're really going to feel, like the 24th to the 29th, the peak. You're really going to feel this. It's very emotionally moving. You're going to feel alive. You're going to feel something stir in your soul. You're going to feel this rush. All right? Now, Mercury, trine Jupiter. You see that's happening. Okay? It's amazing. Because what is this? It's your big ideas. It's you making a big announcement. It's you having this surge of luck and abundance in communication, negotiation, contracts. It's big. It's huge. Because remember, Jupiter in Cancer in your 7th house, which is contracts, right? And as well as marriage and love and partnerships, one-on-one. You can be signing with an agent, things like that. But Venus in Libra in your 10th, you're still feeling that, as well as the new moon in Libra. This is so powerful for you because Jupiter natively rules your third house. Yeah. And that is, like I said, signing things. So there's something here with this trine that's really, really extraordinary for you. And I really love it for you. It's whatever you put in motion, right? And sure, it's having the same day that Sun square Pluto. Remember, it's just like, let's put egos to the side. You're the author of your own story. Speaking of writing, right? This is such an exciting aspect. Don't let anything take this from you. And the other thing is there's something here where it is long lasting because Jupiter's blessing something here, right? He's going to pass it off to Saturn, your ruler, for that long term. Your foundations, setting something in stone. You're building towards something huge because look, Saturday, October 25th, Mercury will then trine Saturn. This is a big weekend for you. This comes as a package deal. It's part of the grand water trine. And so this is the best day to sign a contract, especially for you. Especially for you. Okay? Really big deal. So, put this in your big red circle, please. Yeah, big red circle at your calendar. Put this in your calendar. You could even a verbal agreement or taking a trip with your friends is a big thing here. Y'all gotta go to New Orleans or something. Anyway, it's fun. It's you're gonna love this. Now, here's what I was gonna tell you. This is when the moon moves into Capricorn. Okay, so you got the moon in your sign. Talk about what's gonna happen. Just know when the moon is in Capricorn, it is no nonsense. You are ready to sign. Now, Monday, October 27th. Yeah, you ready? And oh, by the way, everyone, thank you so much for everyone who's joined the Great Awakener. Now, Monday, the 27th, you got Mars trine Jupiter. This is one of my favorite aspects of all time. Okay, it happens once a year. It's rare. This is one of the best days of the year. And we're talking all caps. Okay. This is all about gains and profit and abundance. It's Mars, yeah? And it's in his domicile with Jupiter exalted. Come on, Jupiter, Jove, joy. This is courage and action, meeting opportunity, expansion, wisdom, optimism. A fortune favors the bold, right? This is the Holy Grail. We love Mars trine Jupiter. There's something here for you. There's something really big here for you. Especially with your long-term goals and dreams. Especially with partnerships, contracts. Especially with marriage. Especially with, there's possibly someone from a community that you belong to, or even your friendship circle, or even social media, okay? There may be someone that introduces you to someone. And again, it can be luck, it can be career, it can be an investor, whatever you need, whatever you want. It's Jupiter, right? Luck. So this is really great. You're going to feel this. And there's, again, a big build up to this moment. But again, it is Jupiter. So feel that joy. Tell yourself, I'm going to feel joy this day. I will feel so much joy because I deserve it. Raise your frequency. There's going to be some big things that happen for you. And the other thing is, like I said, you're basically going to see all your effort pay off at this point, especially if you took all that inspired action, especially even with the Prism portal. If you faced your fears, yeah, remember, even the Scorpio energy, it is still doing shadow work, even with Jupiter square Chiron. Like, there's still with the planets retrograde, all of that. You're still going within, being honest with yourself. That's that Scorpio energy. The moon is going to be in your sign. As you know, this day, the moon in Capricorn is going to be forming a mini grand trine with Mars in Scorpio and Saturn in Pisces. As you know, Mars is trine Saturn. Why is this so significant? Because it is. And the moon's in your sign. You are, first of all, Saturn is your ruler. Mars is exalted in your sign. So you're going to feel this. There's something here you want and you're going to get. Okay, we'll talk about more in the second spread. Now, because there's something else happening. Now, on Wednesday the 29th, possibly the most loaded day ever, you got Mars trine Saturn. This is the perfection. Remember, you've already been feeling it. And once again, Jupiter's just kind of blessing this blueprint of whatever was passed to Saturn that's bringing you this long-term structure, stability, your goals, commitments, as long as you're disciplined, right? That's Saturn, as you know, your ruler. Now, what makes this special? Well, you have the two malefic planets playing nicely, doing something nice for you. So you know that they are building something of lasting value. You're going to love this. And because it's your ruler, and because the moon's in your sign, yeah, I'm throwing you in there, you and Aries, by the way, in terms of who's going to feel these aspects the most. Yeah, it'll be the water signs and you and Aries. Okay. Now, Mercury trine Neptune in Pisces, 29 degrees. Really amazing. This is what I like to say, like poetry in motion. It's Mercury, it's Neptune, it's deep compassion, it's artsy, ideas. It's really creative energy, creative expression. This is your dream weaver. Yeah, Neptune is dreams, by the way. So, but really, really wonderful. Saturn bringing that structure still. So you are going to feel this significant change. Okay. And this is a parting gift from Mercury before he moves into Sagittarius, which we'll talk about next week in your November forecast, because you're really going to feel that more next week. But either way, these are, you're going to have some really creative breakthrough ideas at this time. Because again, Neptune and Pisces, right? Even Mercury trine Saturn, Mercury trine Neptune. That's the planet of communication, trining these two planets in your third house of communication. So there really is something here for you. And you see that Mercury, once he moves into Sagittarius, will be opposite Uranus and Gemini. So there just maybe some big breakthrough ideas that you can have around this time. This is all about seeing the big picture, that Sagittarius energy. But there can also be some emotionally charged truths. Maybe being a little outspoken, or maybe someone within your workspace. FYI. All right. Now, the other thing, you see that we have a quarter moon in Aquarius on the 29th. That's a big day. Look at that. That's a big day. Why is this such a big deal? Well, the moon is going to conjunct Pluto, okay, in Aquarius, meaning now the moon is going to join the prison portal. Pluto in Aquarius was your second house of money. There's money stuff happening. It's a first quarter moon. So basically, you're just kind of correcting course of anything. If anything went like a little sideways from the new moon in Libra, that's all it is. We'll talk about more in the second spread. There's a little bit more to it, but this is that day. Yeah, October 29th. I've talked about this. The 3-eye atlas, the not comet, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is an interstellar object. This is the day it's going to be very close to the sun, the closest to the sun. So we actually get to see what it is. But here's the other thing is that, what did I say? Everything's energy. Yeah. The sun, the moon, fixed stars, planetoids, asteroids, they have impact on us. So whether it's from our solar system or not, it's energy. So there's something to be said about this day where you have a bundle of aspects. And you have a first quarter moon in Aquarius, which for you rules money, finances, income, self-worth, self-value, and material possessions, things that you value, but also Aquarius in general rules humanity. So pay attention to October 29th, because one last thing I'm going to tell you. And I talked about, I'll leave the live. Are you watching my live streams? I'll leave one at the end of the video or even the description box. Yeah. Remember Uranus. Well, I didn't tell you. Uranus is going to be it's retrograde in Gemini, right? So right at 0 degrees. So that's why you feel it so strongly. And your sixth house of work, a lot of surprises and unexpected things, your daily activities, daily routines, your lifestyle, health matters as well. Uranus is going to move back into Taurus. That's going to be a big deal for you. Okay. And so Uranus is already retrograding back, right? This is the day Uranus is going to conjunct the fixed star Alcyone in the Pleiades. There's a lot happening. And then you see Mercury will sextile Pluto in Aquarius, perfecting on the 30th. Like, you're really good. You're really good. This is like power of like persuasion, negotiation. It's just more breakthroughs for you. This is speaking your truth. Okay. This is having power in words and ideas. So anyway, Capricorn, let's get started. Let's see what is going on for you for the rest of October for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, there's a lot happening for y'all. Yep. Yes, sirree. There's a lot happening. Capricorn, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Capricorn, there's going to be a big shift in November for you. Anyway, you're really good. We'll talk about it next week. Capricorn, you know I love y'all. Let's get started. Yeah. Don't even I'm gonna like throw something at you. Throw you my feldspar. You're good. You're good. You're I'll give you the anyway, you got the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to make this easy. You got the Wheel of Fortune. There you go. There's your fated new pathway. There's your luck. There's your abundance. There's your new beginning with a new moon in Libra. The Wheel of Fortune, card 10-101, right? This is fated. This is the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's attributed to the planet Jupiter. So yeah, there can be something here with partnerships, love, contracts, a lot of stuff. Even home and family too, by the way. Okay. But yeah, you see the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the wheel here, bringing that stability as you move into this fated new path. And there may be even a little bit of mystery, right? That's that Scorpio energy. Scorpio is a fixed sign right here. And then you even see the Sphinx. Yeah. It's like, ooh, yeah. So it's almost like, yeah, there's some door opening up for you, but like I said, it's being kicked open for you, and you're about to embark on this whole new, like, you're good. This is a brand new chapter, like you had never believed, and it looks like for a lot of y'all, it will bring in that partnership and relationship where Jupiter is exalted in your 7th house right now. But you have to remember, we have a new moon in Libra. Libra, the archetype is love and marriage and partnerships and relationships. You have Venus, love and relationships in Libra. So you see all of that happening for you. You got the lovers. You have the lovers in the heart of your spread. There is this, ooh. And remember the deep, intense passion. There's a difference between the lovers and like the, 2 of cups, right? There's that intensity here. And what did I say? We have the power to choose. This is your choice. You get to choose. You got options here. What am I going to do with this love? I'm going to take it to the next level. You're good. You see the full abundance of the sun. There's so much optimism. And it's Archangel Raphael blessing you with so much love. 2 of Swords. Very interesting. Because it looks like you're coming out of something here. Yeah. With the 2 of Swords in your challenge area, it seems like you're coming out of something where you're just like sitting on, it's like, oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. There's a little bit of like not facing your fears too. Okay. So there could have been a little wishy-washy energy from you, maybe being indecisive about something, or maybe not wanting to face something that you had to be honest about. That's that. I've told you from the beginning, that's this month, being honest with yourself about circumstances and situations. But look at this. You're coming out of something here. Funny enough, 2 of Swords is attributed to Moon in Libra. I joke you not. I joke you not. Libra card, you even see the sliver of the moon in the background. So yeah, there may be something truly with partnerships, relationships, okay, and contracts and love, or one-on-one relationships. So yeah, that's really great. I feel like it could have been this fated, serendipitous, sliding doors moment. Whatever's happening here, you're on a roll. You're doing good. Here's the other thing, though. There's a second message. You are definitely someone else may be on the fence about something. It doesn't feel like it's long lasting. It's like done and done, with or without. Yeah. But remember, it like the ball's in your court. Okay. So that's very nice. And if you do feel like you're not ready to make a decision, you go at your own pace, right? You go at your own pace. Just know these swords are going to get heavy. Okay. So you got to make eventually, right? But you got that 2 of Wands, which is really great. And that's why I say the swords are going to get heavy, because you got the 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 2 of Wands. He's got the world in his hand. He's already made all these achievements, yet he stands alone, right? And so, again, just like her, are you going to bring someone with you? Are you going to bring someone, right? There is something here for you in terms of connecting with another person, okay? In any capacity, whatever you're seeking. But the 2 of Wands is attributed to Mars and Aries. It's an Aries card, again, that rules home, family, which would include like significant other. So you see a lot of love stuff here, home, but it can be career. It can be career. Aries energy is very entrepreneurial. It's very, you know what I mean? You already have so much career stuff happening. But with that said, there's a little hesitation from the 2 of Wands as well. And it's a little bit of like, okay, what's next? That's the hesitation. But you've got doors opening for you, okay? And you're ready to go. That's why I'm not concerned about anything. And it's just like good planning is what it is. Yeah. Knight of Wands, you're on a mission. Nothing's going to stop you. That's fire under your feet. And then you have, it's like something burning in your soul, you know, with that Knight of Wands. I love it. You got the 6 of Cups in your future. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. You know, you got these 2 6s, right? Well, the Lovers is card 6. And funny enough, by the way, the Lovers is attributed to Gemini. And remember, Gemini rules your 6th house. But anyway, 6 is really just like everything's like harmonizing for you. That's harmony, okay? 6 of Cups, that's so much harmony. And what are the chances? 6 of Cups is attributed to the Sun in Scorpio. So really nice. You have so much Scorpio energy. Your 11th house, your future hopes, wishes, dreams, goals. But also, remember, a lot of nostalgic energy coming through with Neptune and Pisces. Yeah, it's Cups. Love, emotions, feelings, intuition, wonderment. But this card is highly associated with the past, pastimes. Yeah, people from the past too. I told you that. Get ready. When Mercury goes into shadow, you start feeling that you're going to start getting like DMs from people from like high school, you know, people that you did study hall at another college campus because it was funny, whatever it was. Like, it's just bringing up those good memories and a lot of home stuff still. This is the biggest house in tarot, indicating a lot of comfort and security and a protection. Like it's a feel good card. It's tapping into your inner child here with that 6 of Cups. It's really special. You're good. Let's get to your stuff. Scorpio. Capricorn. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to know what's going on. What's happening is so rare to have this two grand trines with the new moon in Libra, with the prism portal, everything that's happening that's connecting your 10th, your 6th, and your 2nd, while you've got Jupiter in Cancer in your 7th. You know I love it. All right, oh my God. Don't even I really want to throw something at you. I'm going to maybe just eat a piece of chocolate instead. Okay. Hello. You're really good. Okay, so you got the 7 of Pentacles. Sure. Yeah, there's got to be, like I said, you're probably going to make some decisions. You can tell that you're making some decisions here. That 7 of Pentacles, yeah. Remember, all this Scorpio energy. What did I say? Everything, it's your 11th house of your future. What did I say earlier? What do you want to invest your time? What are you willing to endure for your deep passions? Look at him looking at his heap of everything that he's invested, his time, energy, heart, spirit, blood, sweat, tears, everything here, right? Ask yourself, am I okay with that? Or do I want more? That's all you got to do. Okay? That's all you have to do. But you want to move forward instead of look back. Okay? So it's okay to have your retrograde moments, a lot of the transformation you're going through, but you're going to ultimately move forward. And this is fine if you feel that you've worked really hard to get to this point, and now you're like, okay, cool. Things are just kind of like, there is going to be this sense of like, I've sown my seeds. I'm going to reap my rewards, however long it takes. I just don't I feel good with it. Great. But there is something here where you're going to be thinking about, is this worth it? Do I want more? Do I need something else? Yeah. Because you got the Eight of Cups. So some of y'all, it's going to be decisions that you're making based on decisions other people made. Okay? It looks like someone might be leaving you. Yeah. And again, it could be, here's the thing. If you're a Capricorn watching this, if your sun sign is Capricorn, I've said this in the past. Sometimes a lot of these aspects aren't even about you, right? It's people within your world or things happening within your world. It's the Eight of Cups. Okay, this card is actually attributed to Saturn and Pisces. Saturn is in Pisces. And so it could be like a creative partner. It could be your boss that suddenly announces, oh, I'm leaving. So there's, adjustments with that. But either way, there is something here where it does feel like someone is, moving on. Okay? And yeah, for a lot of y'all, it could be you too. It could be you too. But it does feel like another person. It does feel, in a sense, mutual. It doesn't feel bad at all. It's fine. You got the Fool. So it does feel like, yeah, if it is someone else, it's like a blessing in disguise. It's like a relief. You're like, oh, yes, I didn't have to. Okay. That's what you want. You want something new. There you go. Right? You see that. You want something new. You want something. This is all about taking that leap of faith. That's confidence. It's the Fool. It's the beginning of this new journey. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. That's a 10. You got the Full Abundant Sun in the heart of your spread. You see the same thing here in the Fool. Like, you're ready for something new. You're ready for new adventures, right? You're geared up. And then what is going on? Yeah. So partnerships, relationships, like I said, the biggest thing for you, okay, for the next 2 weeks, even moving into November too, okay? You just got the Two of Cups. What? And the Two of Cups is more about like building something with someone else. It's two souls inhabiting one body, but new. Yeah. Again, this is more about like deepening a relationship that's like a new one. So there's something to be said about both. You got this is never, this never happens, by the way. Especially like Capricorn, like I have not seen this. You got that Wheel of Fortune too with the Fool. Wow. Okay. So you're good. Remember, deep, intense passion. You're going to feel it. Open yourself up to it. Look at them. Okay. You see the winged lion here? We're talking about that deep, deep, deep passion. The lion has that roar. Anyway, you even see the caduceus. So there's healing with this person that you're growing with, that you're spending your time with, that you are excited about, this new journey with, that you want. I can't even. There is a sense of excitement here. Wow. Okay, you're good. And you're good. Anyway, it's all about partnerships and relationships for you. And union. Let's keep it as union. Anyway, Capricorn, thanks so much. Next week. Oh, yeah. Well, November. You thought October was a lot? Wait till we get to November. Oh my goodness, there's a lot happening in November. Oh, we got a new moon in Scorpio. Anyway, and yeah, tier 3 members, you know where to find the link for the bonus spread. We're going to talk about the moon in your sign and everything that's happening there. And then the other aspect, there's so much happening. And we're going to do a spread just on the new moon. I want to isolate it. I want to see this new moon for you. So tier 3 members, really good legendary members, you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. And if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. And again, Great Awakener. Oh, I didn't even make so I'm officially making the sneak peek, the thing that I've been working on for a long time. It's launching this weekend. Of course I plan things with astrology too. All right. Anyway, so check it out. greatawakener.com. You'll see it. You'll love it. No one's ever done it. So Capricorn, y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.